What's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we are doing the Crawford versus Madrimov Riyadh season pay-per-view undercard as Terrence Bud Crawford attempts to become a 4-division world champion as he moves up to 154 officially to challenge undefeated WBA champion Israel Madrimov for the championship there at 154 pounds. Now, before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So, this is an exciting one this weekend. Turki Al-Sheikh is coming to the United States for the first time for Riyadh season, as he is making sure this big pay-per-view card, it's a stacked pay-per-view card, comes to life, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be good. We're going to take you through the whole card, and we'll finish with the main event. Let's kick it off with the undercard. We got a prelim fight that I think is pretty solid. It's, what's his name? Jesus, sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Steven Nelson, undefeated, super middleweight on the rise, 19-0. Is battling 20-0. I think the guy's name is, God damn it, I'm drawing a blank on his name. It's an undefeated Mexican fighter who's 20-0. And that's going to be on the prelim card. I'm picking Nelson in that one. So that's pretty good right there. You know, prospect on the rise in Steven Nelson. So we'll see how he does. Then you have the main card. And I'm not sure if this fight is kicking off the main card, but it's probably the least exciting fight on the card, but it's still a pretty good fight. You got undefeated lightweight prospect on the rise, Andy Cruz, who's 4-0 right now, is going to take on veteran Antonio Moran. And this is, you know, a good test for Andy Cruz. As Turki Al-Sheikh, I like that he's putting prospects on the undercards to show you, you know, not just the other champions and other weight classes in the division, but to show you fighters on the rise, fighters that are exciting and people are going to be wanting to see in the future. That's a good thing to promote the future of the sport, not just the now. So I think it's a good test, like I said, for Andy Cruz. I think he's going to stop the veteran Moran and move forward and improve to 5-0. Should be a good one. Again, that's I don't know if that's kicking off the show or not. Then we got a heavyweight showdown that is going to see undefeated, the real big baby Jared Anderson of the United States as he battles Martin Bakole. Good heavyweight matchup right here. This is the ultimate test to see if Jared Anderson is ready for the top, you know, of the division. It really is going to be a test of that to see where he is standing right now at heavyweight. I have him right at, you know, right at the top 10 right there, right at the back. I think I had him on my mid-year top 10s, which you can watch. Go check that video out on the heavyweights. I believe I had him right at number 10. So we're going to see how he holds up with that. If he can beat Martin Bakole, who's bigger by a couple inches, hits hard. Again, this is the toughest test of Jared Anderson's career, and it's on a huge card right here, a huge undercard. You know, it's going to showcase a lot, and it's you know, there's going to be a lot of eyes on Jared Anderson, and can he win this fight? That's the big question. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I'm picking Jared Anderson purely because I want to see him win and improve, and really be a star in the heavyweight division. I think he can win, but I also think Martin Bakole has a very good chance of pulling off the victory here. I think it's going to be a good fight. I got Jared Anderson by a stoppage in the late rounds, but I think it's going to be competitive before that happens. Or I think Anderson's going to pull out a close decision. But I really do believe Martin Bakole has a good shot There's a lot of people picking him to win, and I think it's going to be a good action-packed heavyweight showdown on the undercard here. Now we're going to move down to the light heavyweight division and see a vacant regular world title. The WBA is bringing back their regular world title for 175 pounds, as you're going to see David Morrell battle undefeated David Morrell, who's currently the regular champion at 168. He's making his light heavyweight debut when he battles former world title challenger Hot Rod Kalajic. Good matchup right here. Really looking forward to seeing how this one shakes out. I think Kalajic is a very good debut opponent for Morrell, who has been rolling over his opposition, and now he needs to step the competition up as he chases David Benavidez. You know, David Benavidez has been chasing Canelo, and he decided to move up to light heavyweight because Canelo hasn't been fighting him. Well, David Morrell's chasing David Benavidez up to 175 now. So I'm very interested in seeing how Morrell does against the top competition. Or not really top competition here with Hot Rod, but against a good, solid veteran light heavyweight and Hot Rod Kalajic. I could see Kalajic pulling off an upset, but I really believe that he should be able to weather the storm here, David Morrell, and I think he's going to knock Kalajic out by the middle rounds to make his light heavyweight debut and remain undefeated. Then we go back to the heavyweight division, as we are going to see former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz Jr., return from a 2-year layoff to battle Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Miller's coming off of his first defeat to Daniel Dubois, as he got stopped right at the end of the 10th round when he was way out of shape. He's returning from that to take on Ruiz, who again has not fought in nearly 2 years. And his last 3 performances have not been great, dating all the way back to December of 2019, when he lost the unified title to Anthony Joshua in their rematch. He has been wildly inactive, and it's going to be interesting to see if this fight goes to the deeper waters, who's got the stamina to hold up. I think Jarrell Big Baby Miller is going to come in better shape in this fight. I think he's going to land some good shots. And when they get to the middle to later rounds, I think Andy Ruiz, the toll is going to be taken. I think Jarrell Miller stops Andy Ruiz between rounds like 7 and 9, maybe even the 10th round, as he will bounce back from the loss to Dubois and prove that he deserves a bigger fight in the near future. So really looking forward to seeing Big Baby Miller and Andy Ruiz. It's a good crossroads battle right here, and I'm looking forward to seeing who pulls it out. The co-feature, big title fight. The Pitbull Isaac Cruz, the WBA junior welterweight champ at 140, is going to battle Jose El Rayo Valenzuela in a big fight here at 140. I really am looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be action-packed. I think it could go either way. I really believe that. I think the height and reach advantage that Jose Valenzuela is bringing to this fight is significant. I think it's 6 inches both ways, and I think Jose Valenzuela is going to figure out a way to defeat Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and the winner should be in line to fight Tank Davis, in my opinion. But we'll see what comes out of that. I think it's a fight that can go either way. I think it's going to be a good one. I think Pitbull, if he gets on the inside and can work the body and make it a dogfight, I believe Jose Valenzuela is in trouble if that happens. But if Valenzuela can box and set his punches up and use his height and reach, I think he can win this fight. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this one on Saturday, or this Saturday in the co-feature. I got Valenzuela pulling off the upset and becoming the new WBA 140-pound champ. And then our main event, Terrence Bud Crawford challenging for a championship in his 4th weight class against Israel Madrimov. who is making the first defense of his title here at 154. Madrimov coming off the biggest victory of his career, the 4th round TKO of Magomed Kurbanov, as they fought for the vacant WBA belt on the stacked Joshua Nagano undercard that took place in March. Now these two guys are going to square off against each other, as Crawford hasn't fought in nearly a year since he scored his career best win, a dominating 9th round TKO victory over Errol Spence Jr. as he became undisputed welterweight champion of the world. So this is a big one right here. These two guys, everything is at stake in this fight. These two guys, Crawford has his sights set, has a couple major goals, a Canelo showdown, potentially fighting for the undisputed super welterweight title at 154. He wants to get himself in line. He wants to win a championship in a 4th weight class. He has to be victorious. He's taking on an athletic, good fighter in Madrimov. I think Madrimov is a very live underdog in this fight. Crawford's never fought this big. He's an older fighter now, 36, 37. But Crawford is still very special, very talented. And I just think he's one of the smartest fighters. I think he's going to figure out a way to beat Israel Madrimov in this one and become a 4-weight world champion. Now, can Madrimov win this fight? Sure he can. But I think Crawford is going to be victorious by a unanimous decision in this one. I do think he's going to be tested a little bit. I do think he has a chance of pulling off a knockout victory, but I think he's going to play it a little cautious because of the new weight class, but also because of what could be waiting for him afterwards, which is a potential super fight with Canelo Alvarez. So we'll see what happens, but all in all, I got Crawford becoming the new champion at 154. I got Jose Valenzuela becoming the new WBA 140-pound champion by upsetting Isaac Cruz. I got Jarrell Miller pulling off an upset and knocking out Andy Ruiz Jr. I got David Morrell defeating Hot Rod Kalajic, Hot Rod, by a stoppage in the middle, in the early to middle rounds, to make his debut at 168. Then I got the real Big Baby Anderson scoring a victory over Martin Bacoli, and I have Andy Cruz staying undefeated in his fight. So should be a very good stack card. Can't wait to see it this Saturday, August 3rd on pay-per-view. It's Riyadh season continuing. Crawford and Madrimov. This was the preview and prediction video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.